gobbledygook?
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Over here. So that's right. That bad way to stick to boats and trains.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see.
I'll start looking into it right. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Do cooperate, won't you? Assignment's all finished. Defendo! Revelio.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook...
Revelio.
I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about us.
It is increasingly rare to find. But if you we ourselves.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called, do not confuse astronomy and
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier.
Long ago, for centuries, sadly, they...
Thank you, Professor.
I am glad to...
Aloha, Mora.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel will...
Promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
I'd like to shop in the house.
Levioso. Depulso. Confringo. Lumos. Glacius. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
There's so much we don't know about beasts. So much to learn.
Beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next.
If it isn't the treasure hunter. Still can't believe you found that old uniform. Well done. A galleon's and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready to
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment? I was wondering what inspired...
Are you considering some sort of...
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the... I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for, as well as how one may...
Of course, Professor.
I recall it quite vividly. I read in the prof... I knew of the... I wondered if...
What type of beast is an okami?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite...
It was. He was near a tree hollow.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for. Only poachers. I hid.
That sounds incredible.
Now, beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your...
I shall remember that, Professor. Aloha, Mora.
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
I wouldn't mind a job at that alchemy. Always been good at potions.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Glad you were able to stop by.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Could it be a murder trial?
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
This is where you will fail.
Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Confringo. Lumos. Totalis.
The wizards will be defeated.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Sendo! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that's also. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Incendio!
This room is taller than...
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa!
This room is taller than it looks. finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa! There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio! Glacier! Crucial! Incendio! Leviosa! Confringo! Accio!
Leviosa.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Incendio! I need to find a safe way across. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Revelio!
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Confringo!
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Accio! How gracious of you.
I try.
Leviosa! Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Glacius! Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! Accio!
This looks different from what we faced before.
Accio!
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio!
Bombarda!
Potato! Stupefy! Imperio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Crucio! Incendio! Glacius! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio.
Not sure.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Repulso. Bombarda. Imperium. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Rebellion. Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go. Accio! Revelio. Incendio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that. Crucial. That's spelled my
attention. Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Crucial. Stupid! Protego! Incendio! Accio! Revelio.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agree. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do.
Accio! I've taken full responsibility. You have my life.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Incendio! I need to find a safe way across. Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Lumos! Incendio! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian. Revelio. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Confringo!
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Revelio.
You won't get it.
Easily diverted.
Keep out of short reach!
Positive disappointment!
Uncle, to the right!
I will.
Get you. You'll not win here. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Well, father. Nice try. Just... Springer. I'm handling it.
I should have been.
There's nowhere to go.
Keep out of short reach!
I'll get you!
To the right!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
There was a time when I could do that.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacier. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that...
What did you mean?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. She was carefully organising her prized possession. She got to her favourite. It holds no enchantment.
Be careful, Sebastian.
Even if ominous is...
I shall wait to hear...
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio.